So being the worst team in the NBA is not as awesome as it used to be, because the lottery is a bit random now, as we saw with this previous draft. But even so, somebody's got to be the worst team in the NBA. So let's talk about it. I think the easiest places to start were the three worst teams last year, the Knicks, the Cavs, and the Suns. The Suns can't win 19 games again, right? I mean, a lot of it was because of health. Like, Devin Booker missed 18 games. TJ Warren played half the season. Obviously, TJ's gone. But if Devin Booker's healthy, if DeAndre Ayton just has, even a marginal improvement, which I definitely expect, and Rubio can come in and just stabilize everything, even if Rubio himself is, not that great of a player, that's gotta be worth, 32 wins, right? And then if other things break their way, maybe they can even really have a holy crap, this was a big season for them type of year. But regardless, I don't think they're going to win 19 games again. The Knicks are not good, but they signed a bunch of actual NBA players to where they'll probably get to 27 to 30 something wins. I mean, I don't think that's impossible for the Knicks to win that many games. Now, again, none of the dudes they signed are that great, and there's a possibility that all of them together doesn't equal much because there's nobody who can actually create shots for them unless RJ Barrett just steps in and is lighting the world on fire. So maybe they're really bad, but also between Mitchell Robinson and mainly just Mitchell Robinson, I guess Frank Ntilikina, if he's going to play, that could be enough to just have them not be bad on defense. I mean, the advanced stats would suggest that Mitchell Robinson is really good already. And, I mean, you feel free not to really believe that, but he could be good enough to just push you to not being the worst defensive team in the league when he's in the game. If we move on to the Cavs, if Kevin Love's healthy, they're not going to win 19 games. But we don't know if Kevin Love's going to be healthy. I mean, the fear when they gave him that contract was, is he going to get hurt? And the dude missed almost the entire season. Although maybe Garland steps in and is enough of an offensive presence for them to just kind of figure it out. Now let's talk about a few teams who I do think are real candidates for it. Number one, the Charlotte Hornets. 39 games with Kemba Walker. No more Kemba Walker. Batum, Marvin Williams. These guys are on the downswing. And the roster is just really not impressive. And there's a chance that they just never score a bucket. Now, they have some young dudes who you can be excited about. Bridges. It might just be Bridges, but he's a dude, right? And for what it's worth, Dwayne Bacon's 6'7", and his three-point percentage was pretty good last year. Might mean nothing at all. And they're going to be relying on Rozier to create offense. So, yeah, Charlotte could definitely be the worst team in the NBA this upcoming season. I think we got to look at the Wizards as well. They won 32 games a year ago, and they managed to get worse. The crazy thing is, I genuinely believe, if they made one good mid-level move and they brought everybody back, I honestly thought they could have gotten to 40-something wins. Sato, Beal, Thomas Bryant, Bobby Portis, some savvy signing that nobody saw coming. I could talk myself into it. Starting five's bad. It's Ish Smith, Beal, Rui Hachimura is one of the forward spots. Maybe he's really good out of the jump, I don't know. CJ Miles or Troy Brown. And I'm saying this as someone who's a part of the Troy Brown Jr. fan club, because he's a tall dude who can make plays, but if you're relying on him to help you win games in his second season after he barely played in his rookie year, don't really think that's going to happen. Isaiah Thomas is here, and, in a perfect world he does well. If you force me to pick what happens, it's not going to be pretty. So, yeah, free Bradley Beal is basically what I'm saying. There's also a weird part of me that believes the Pistons could just crater Now, I don't really think that's going to happen. Like, I think they're going to still be in contention for the East playoffs. But if there's any random team that's supposed to be all right that is like 1-9 after 10 games, wouldn't it be the Pistons? Just sorry, Detroit fans. But I don't really think that's going to happen. I think they'll be, back around 41 wins or whatever. I think the Grizzlies are worth mentioning here too. I know Ja and Jaren, yeah, throw a parade for those two. I am as well. But it's a rookie point guard, okay? It's tough to come in and actually win games for your team in that situation. And there's a chance nobody on this roster scores more than 17 a game. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Hornets. I can, kind of talk myself into anybody else. Beal could win the Wizards a few games. I'll just say Kevin Love plays 60 games. I don't know. The Knicks, look, it's Wayne Ellington, Marcus Morris, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Alfred Payton, Alonzo Trier. There's just enough of okay. And then, Phoenix is going to get a little better. I don't think OKC is going to completely bottom out unless Chris Paul is just the worst employee in the franchise, but I don't think that's going to happen, so yeah. Charlotte Hornets.